have like a. Can you guys hear us? Okay. I want to log out of your account.
How's it going, Evan? Very nice. Thank you for joining us. We're still getting a tiny bit set up, so right now we're switching accounts. Okay.
Wait, I need to like. Get out of here.
Go to the browser.
Okay.
Go totally out. Go to the browser. This is the same thing that happens with Astronest. Go to the browser. Go to Facebook.
And
just make sure it's logged out.
Okay.
Yeah, Evan, this was kind of a spontaneous podcast or video cast. So
basically, we saw you guys chatting there, and we were like, "Hey, we want to help you guys out because some guy was asking like, how do I make a fire debuff?" And that's almost like such a basic question. At the same time, it's kind of like, how frustrating would it be if you can't figure out how to do a fire debuff? So I wanted to just like kind of explain that better. And I was trying to explain it over chat, but I didn't think I was doing a good job, so we're going to try to do it over.
Jihua Yu, thank you for joining us today. Again, if you guys are just tuning in, our topic of discussion is going to be fire debuffs and buffs in general, and I guess if we've got some time, we're going to discuss some other things.
Well, I need to
Chat is a little hard to use.
I'm about to put in my password, and I need to hide my keyboard.
Oh, okay. Just unplug.
Just unplug. 1 second, guys.
Yeah.
Not just debuffs. I mean, we can talk about anything. Basically, like, if you guys have any questions, just shoot it our way. And
yeah, Evan, chat right now is a little tiny bit hard to use. By the way, guys, I'm Jason. We should have just introduced ourselves. I'm Jason. This is Daniel, and we work with Uzu to manage the community for AutoRaid. Yeah. Okay, so Jihua's name is Psychosis. Evan, what's your username?
They were like trying to give away, like they were trying to like exchange like email addresses and stuff over chat, and it actually doesn't allow you to do that.
Yeah, you can't put in the like .com.
Yeah, so I mean, first of all, thank you for joining. And thank you for like enjoying and playing AutoRaid. Like, this is a game that it hasn't been launched. It launched in April, and we just started kind of like reaching out to the global community. So we were trying to get more Western players excited about this game. And like honestly, if you've like played this game so far, like there's been very little like Western support, and so if you've kind of like slugged it out till now, like props to you. We really respect your ability to do that. Okay, this is logging straight to Facebook instead of the browser because I logged out of your browser thing.
Is it going to the Facebook app?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just log out of the Facebook app.
All right.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. We're just like...
Yeah, we need a little, like 5 more minutes for setup.
Yeah. So basically, like, the game wasn't really meant to, like, change between, like, other people's accounts. So we're trying to do something that you're really not supposed to be doing.
Log into another account. Asking who was the one that was asking questions about the fire debuff?
Yeah, and for Evan and for Jihua, like if there's anything that you guys want to know specifically about the game, also just feel free to ask questions.
guys my cards and my decks. I have a lot of legendary cards. Yeah.
So I wanted to know how not to waste gold.
Yeah. So like, just to tell you a little bit about my account and my deck, like I started off as a normal player, and then I spent some money. I spent about $50 in between, and then after that, the developers were like, you know what, we're going to give you a whole bunch of gems. So like, my deck right now is not representative of what a normal deck would look like. But the good thing about my deck is that because I have a lot of cards, I can kind of explain how all the skills work and stuff like that.
So one quick one, G-Wab wants to know like what he should buy first, and we've actually talked a lot about this amongst ourselves. G-Wab, actually the best thing that you can buy, Dan, if you want to show the starter pack.
I don't have to start. Like, we already bought it. Yeah.
There's something called the starter pack, and the starter pack is actually really good.
So okay, here's the thing. If you're talking about spending actual money, then we highly recommend buying the starter pack because your life will become way easier if you can have that. But let's say like you want to be
just spending gold.
Let's say you just want to be a free user, a free player, right? Well then, like early on in the game, you don't really need legendary cards or even like epic cards to do well. You can do just fine with epic and with elite and expert cards. So I recommend just going with a normal pack, getting a lot of normal packs, and just I guess more important than the cards you buy is like the combinations that you put them in and how you set them up.
And it's almost kind of like it's better to just play around with like normal expert cards and then learn how things go together. And then if you like those combinations, then try to like use your jokers or like buy more cards to get like epic and upgrade the rarity.
Yeah. How far are you guys in the game right now? Like how far have you gone through the dungeons? Anyways, I'm just going to play through. You guys can answer that a little bit later. Right now, I've been farming the Orc Village. Orc Village Hell 20 floor boss. He's pretty crazy, but stuck at Necro. I see 18 floor.
At the Necromancer.
Okay. I think we can give you some help with that. Oh yeah, we can help you with the Necromancer because we've actually made a video about that before. But right now, I'm fighting Orc Village Hell 20 floor boss, right? And this guy's pretty crazy. And what I'm doing is... Oh, I died. Okay, never mind. I lost. Yeah, I lost. I'm just going to quit that. Try again.
Yeah, the Necromancer, we made a video. He's kind of counterintuitive. Like, it's not an easy fight.
Yeah. So right now, what I'm doing here is I have 2 shamans, right? And they are using something called survival knowledge to heal my team. And I have 2 archers. So archers always kind of like add damage to each other. And then I also have a tank who's kind of taking in all the damage. I wonder if there's game sound right now. Can they hear stuff?
We can ask.
Actually, no. I'm sure they can. Just have to put on our headphones. So if you're stuck on Necromancer, hold on. There's no sound.
Okay. Can we look back at your shaman?
Yeah, sure.
And see like what exactly that survival? Because I've never seen that one before.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why is there no sound? Hey, is there any?
Yeah, no game sound.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Can you ask Wolford about the game sound?
Yeah. I have to leave really fast.
Sure.
Yeah. So maybe take them through the Necromancer?
Yeah, sure. Hey, let me just farm this. Yeah, let me just farm this stage real quick, and then we'll go over how to beat the Necromancer. Okay, so I mean, one thing to realize about my deck is that I have crazy cards, and I don't feel bad about that at all. But Yeah, it's not going to change the skill totally. Yeah, that's another thing. If you change the skill, it's random. So that's why you have to use the Joker cards when you change your skills, because yeah, depending on what phase the skill is changed to, it has a chance of changing a skill totally. So you use the Joker cards to try to maintain the skills and then just move it up and down the phases. Let me see. We're stuck at Necro and Orc Hell 5. 2 special skills per phase, right? What is that? No? You only have 1 special skill per phase. Ah, you mean like there's 2 types of special skills per phase? Yeah, that's correct. So right now I'm in the 5th floor for Orc Village. We're going up against, yeah, this guy, right? So right. So right now we're fighting against the Cyclops. Do you know what?
We would have to restart the stream.
You restart the stream?
Yeah,
okay.
So let's just go with it.
Let's see. Okay. Well, anyways, I'm fighting against this Orc Cyclops guy right now, and so one thing you guys have to realize about bosses, one thing we should all realize about bosses is that like you're fighting 5v1, right? So a difficult thing about this game is like you can't really control stuns well. Like you have certain cards that stun the same target enemy, or they only stun the first threat level enemy and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going up against one boss, then like it's really easy to stun him if you have a stun skill that hits the first threat level. So like if you look at Cyclops, obviously I beat this guy just because, you know, my cards are better than his. Whoa! Holy crap!
What? I've never seen that before.
Whoa. They have some new items out.
Wow.
Okay, if we look at the Cyclops, right? He has some really crazy damage skills. He has this one, which is 3,400 damage. 3,400 to the first, 1,700 to the second, 850 to the third. This can't be countered. It can't be countered, but it can be stunned. And when you stun someone during their attack, right, they don't get to pull off that attack. It's not a situation where like I'm about to pull off a skill and I get stunned and it just stops me from casting, and then I get to cast it again after the stun is up. If you stun someone while they're casting something, then they won't be able to pull off that skill at all. So when you're going up against these crazy high damage skills like this, like Stomp does 2,550 damage to all enemies, well then what would you would want to do is you would want to stun him in between. So one potentially good strategy against fighting against bosses, right, is to have multiple defense tanks. I only have 1 defense tank right now, but if you have a defense tank, you'll notice that they have a skill called Intervene, right? So Intervene is like if your card is a second or lower threat ally, then you can go and apply a stun to the first threat enemy for 3 seconds. And you don't want to use Capture, because Capture, it hits the third threat enemy and stuns that for 1.
Doesn't work on a boss.
Yeah, but the boss is never on the third threat level, right? So
yeah. By the way, you guys are joining each other in chat. I would like everybody to say their in-game name, and you guys should become friends in the game.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Even though the game's friend system isn't quite really that easy to understand, but yeah. So as I was talking about before, when you're going up against like a boss like Cyclops, it might be a good idea to go with 2 warrior defense tanks. Yeah, and you chain intervenes with the 2 tanks. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, they're not going to proc at the same time, because they're both not able to occupy the second or lower threat ally position, right? So you're going to have a situation where you have 1 tank on the first threat level and you have another tank on the second threat level. The second guy will hit his intervene and then he'll be moved over to the first level, and then this guy will be on the second level and then he'll stun again. So that's potentially a good way to kind of like stop him from doing a lot of his crazy attacks. Also, if you have an elf archer hunt, they have something called Silent Arrow, which stuns the first threat enemy for 2, 4, 6 seconds.
I love Silent Arrow.
And the good thing about this is that it's a phase 3 skill, whereas the intervene skill is a phase 4 skill. So you can start getting those stuns off earlier, right? Oh yeah, Andy Rivers in here. All right, so yeah, that's one idea I think for beating Cyclops. Another thing is archers have a lot of good defense skills. If you look at this archer, this is the snipe archer. He has a skill called toughness, which increases your defense for 60% for 15 seconds, right? So yeah, the 15 seconds is a pretty long time. And the cooldown for this is 14 seconds, so you could literally have this casting all the time over and over and over. And having 60% additional defense will, it'll block. If that thing was doing 3,400 damage before, then it's only going to do 1,700 damage. And then it could stack with another archer, so you have archer snipe or archer hunt, who has a similar skill. Also 15 seconds. So you get these both up going up at the same time, and you'll be able to block the physical damage from Ogre.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of my tips for beating this guy.
Want to go to Necro really fast?
Where's Necro again? He's 10th floor, right?
Jeez. Yeah.
Maybe? No.
Oh, that's the Hydra. That's yeah. Ugh. I think I got super lucky in this fight against the Hydra.
Yeah,
this is kind of.
This is one of the few bosses where you're actually going against multiple characters instead of just one. Yeah. See, this guy, this archer snipe is good against him because he has the nature resist, and they're going to be doing a lot of poison damage against you. Yeah, a lot of poison damage. Yeah, not a lot of AoE damage on their part. It's more like single target damage. And so, yeah, that's kind of what happened. My guy died because my heal is based off of AoE heal. Shamans are good for AoE heal. They're not so good for single target heal. And yeah, so he was able to kill my archer. And the interesting thing about this game is that this deck literally beat the 20th floor boss, but it's dying to the 10th floor boss
because it's just not optimized for it.
Yeah, you would think that the 20th floor boss is going to be way harder than the 10th floor boss, but I'm literally just losing it right here, right? If I take the same deck and I go to the 20th floor in hell mode, I'm able to beat it because this deck is optimized to fight against that stack.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to show you guys right now, and I love fighting against this boss because you can farm a lot of cool items. I just got this item recently, today, right here. It gives me +5 strength, +3 agility, and then it gives me a 7% chance to equip to heal myself.
Is this from the latest patch?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I just got this morning. I literally spent oh my gosh, wait, hold on, I might die again. But yeah, I literally spent 100 keys trying to beat these guys. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to beat him because he killed my archer. I need 2 archers for this archer to do his damage. I also need double toughness to. Okay, I'm going to try again.
Unforgotten.
Necro is Forgotten Crypt's 10th floor. Okay, let's go there. But yeah, regarding this, the Necro, I actually made a video about this on our YouTube channel, so you can watch that video. But
more in depth.
Yeah. So let's go in here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose this fight, but if we look at Necromancer, his big things, the things that are really scary about him is his level 5 skill, right? His phase 5 skill does 1,770 damage to all enemies and restores 1,700 HP to himself for each enemy dealt. So that's almost 10,000 damage, and also 10,000 heal, which equates to a 20,000 HP, difference, and you can't really recover from that. So as long as he gets this skill off, you're pretty much going to lose. And so the point against Necromancer is to do as many stuns as you can to stop him from pulling that off. I don't know if this deck does a good job of that because of oh my gosh,
getting wrecked.
Oh my goodness, he did some. What did he just do to me? He just crushed me so hard. Okay. Oh, one hit. Yeah, one hit.
Oh,
Wonder. Now, okay, here's the problem. I don't think I can beat this. I don't think I can beat this guy right now. Simply because I used to
look at. Oh, go back to the. Can we go back to that drop off? Like if you guys saw the chart, the battle chart.
Oh, I can't go back to it.
Oh, you can't go back to it.
Yeah.
Like literally right after phase 5.
Yeah.
Just crushed.
Yeah. Like I don't think I can beat this guy because I used to have 2 tanks, but I sacrificed one to increase his stats. But let's see. Let's try to beat him. I think one thing to remember about the Necromancer is that his dark damage does a ton of He does a ton of dark damage. So thankfully, this priest is really good. It increases your dark resist, like not just by her skill, but her basic skill also increases all resists by 10%. Yeah, all red cards. So I'm going to use this priest, and then I'm also going to use this. What's his name? He is a human knight guardian. Now he does 196 HP to the lowest HP ally. If the target is the first threat enemy, restore additional 196 HP. And also he has a skill called Flash, which increases your dark resist by 20% for 30 seconds. And it does 327 HP heal to the first threat ally and this card. So basically, if this guy is the first threat ally, he's going to heal himself for 650 damage and increase his own dark resist by 20% for it. Yeah, so this is really good. I think I'm going to redo my stats, so I have dark resist up, and I want to always have 1 point in mass purification because it dispels all debuffs on all allies, whether you do it, whether you level it up to level 3 or level 1. So I want to use mass purification just in case he debuffs me, like with poison or anything. I don't think he has a poison though. I'm going to use light body because this is strong, and then we'll best condition, I guess. Regeneration. Yeah.
But do we even want to get to? We're gonna get to stage 5?
Yeah, I mean we're still going to get to stage 5, but the hope is that once he gets to stage 5, we'll keep him stunned long enough so that he won't be able to do his stuff to me. I'm going to use a warrior that does not a tank warrior but a berserk warrior, but he's good because he has something called Skull Crush, which is a 6-second stun for me and for him, which is bad. But let's see. I don't need AoE damage because I'm only going against one guy. Yeah, let's go with this. So the thing about the berserk guy is that he does a lot of damage to himself, but if you have the single target heals to keep up with that, then it's okay. And then right now I'm kind of going for a single target heal strategy. I beat Necromancers with 4 archers. Yeah. So right now I'm going to go for more of a stun strategy. Where should I put my last 2 points?
Sometimes I leave points out.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah.
Yeah, if I really do want to just concentrate on a couple of skills.
Yeah. All right. Bah. Okay, if this card is the second or higher threat ally, counter target skill casting. Okay, that's pretty useful for me. So okay, I am severely lacking damage, so I'm gonna get my assassin in here.
Late Pick says Dark Priest is awesome paired with Warlocks, and they combo all the time.
Yeah.
How do they combo all the time, Late Picks?
Well, I don't have a Dark Priest. That's the big issue. But yeah.
Yeah, ready?
Let me see. I have my Paladin tank, my Guardian. I have my Berserk. I have Defense, Human Warrior, Priest, and Assassin. I don't think this is enough damage, but
the Dark Priest regular attack puts on a dark buff to all your creatures.
Oh, really? Dark Priest regular attack puts a dark buff to all your creatures? I did not know that. Let me see that. Do I have a Dark Priest here? This is a Dark Priest. No. Let's look at for Dark Priest. So then you can always have a dark buff on you. So it does 87 damage to the first threat enemy, and it increases attack power and spell power of all allies by 5% for 3 seconds.
Okay.
So that means as long as you have that on you, then if you have anything that needs a dark buff to do double damage, then.
And there you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. One thing about this game is like we sometimes skip over the basic attacks, right?
Yeah.
The basic attacks are like really complex, far more complex than you would think, and they have a lot of like bonuses to them. Anyways, I'm gonna try to go and fight the Necromancer with this deck. So my goal here is I have a lot of dark resist. I have my human knight who'll be constantly healing himself. I have 3 different stuns. No, I have 2 different stuns in this deck. I have this. Yeah, I have this guy's stun. His level phase 3 stun. I have the human warrior's intervene stun, and my human assassin will be doing all the DPS damage hopefully. And yeah, basically I want to keep him stunned and have my assassin do as much damage as possible.
Yeah, you can see just how much his skill bar is like not even moving.
Yeah. So it seems like my strategy is working right now. We'll really find out though in phase 5.
Phase 5.
Yeah. Because I'm actually worried that I won't have enough damage to kill him off. Okay, this life drain.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah. So I don't think, even though that didn't kill me, I wasn't able to.
It reset him.
Yeah, pretty much reset his HP, and I don't think I have enough damage to kill him off. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah. It was close.
It was close. It was better.
I think a good random proc
Yeah.
would have saved you.
Yeah. Let's see. So, how can I adjust to beat this guy? Maybe this guy, he didn't pull off his intervene skill when I needed him to, right? So let's not use a tank at all. Let's try to go with the archer. Now the archer is cool because he actually reduces their defense by 2% for each physical attack that it does, right? And it stacks. Right?
How much randomness is there in a battle with the same cards?
Hard
to, I don't know if we have numbers on that
specifically. Yeah, I think like it depends on your opponent. Like if they have a skill that's like says attack randomly, right? Then like you could attack the first threat enemy or the second or the third or the fourth threat ally, and according to that, that'll really change like how things, how things play out.
Evan is asking like just which skill would they cast if they can cast multiple?
Well, usually multiple skills are cast off of like there needs to be like a catalyst that causes the multiple cast. So like if you have a combo, usually there needs to be something that causes that combo, like a dark buff or like an arcane buff or something like that. So there can be variances. I've seen many times where you go through the same fight and then sometimes you'll win and sometimes you'll lose depending on how those buffs play out. But usually that has more to do with how the skills interact with each other. Like, let's say my stun stopped him from doing his arcane buff, which stopped him from getting the combo effect. So, yeah. Alright, I'm going to go with... burst shot, even though it only does 1083 damage. And then the last skill, I just won't put in a point for the last skill. Alright, let's try this. So once again, my goal is to just not die through the first 4 phases.
Yeah.
And then do as much damage as I can, and then phase 5, hopefully we could stop him from doing his crazy skill. I have 2 stuns in play here. I have my Imp Warrior phase 3 stun, which is Skull Crush, and I have my Archer Elf. Stop moving. Elf Archer's phase 3 stun as well. Hopefully one of these stuns will hit during phase 5 and stop him from doing his not condescend, his life drain skill.
So Evan is asking, like, so if there's two skills which have just cooled off and ready, which is cast first? Is that just RNG?
I think
if there's no conditionals,
I think it goes from your phase level first. So like if you're in phase 3, then your phase 3 skill is going to go off first, is what I think, but I'm not 100% sure. But that's why when you hit phase 3 or phase 4, the first skill that procs is the phase 4 skill. So I think it goes in that priority.
Okay.
All right, phase 5 is here. I'm stunning him. He's going to pull. Okay, I stunned him during his life drain. Nice.
Nice. There you go.
Yes. So I pretty much won this one. I hope I won this one. Grace. Okay. Stop. Okay. Please die. Please. Okay. Good stun. Nice. Oh my goodness.
But now you're not DPSing enough. Oh.
Dude, I was like that far off. All right. So I think I need to just recast my skills here. Does the Necromancer shoot any holy skills? Are any of his skills holy? No, they're all dark. I just need to do a little bit more damage. If this card is a second threat ally, cast a skill once more. Now this is interesting. If I can get my Bloodlust to do 1600 damage each time by keeping him in the second threat ally position, then maybe I could win that. Last Anger. Frozen Sword.
For Dark Priest. Yeah, but I think the Necromancer in particular, Evan, is just all dark.
Yeah.
So we're trying to find, like, do we have something that will give us extra damage depending on if someone is using dark.
You know, like this skill, right? It does a 3-second stun when the opponent is doing a phase 5 skill. And I forgot about this actually. I think this is the one that's been stopping the life drain. But I don't need 3 skill points in this because like my stun doesn't improve. Well, the cooltime improves, right? Every time I level up the skill, the cooltime improves from 25 seconds, 20 seconds, 15 seconds.
Is that Divine Hammer? Or?
Yeah, Divine Hammer.
Jihua is saying that the Necro is maybe...
weak to ice?
Weak to ice.
Ah, okay.
Well, we've got ice over here.
Well, this is not an ice attack damage
thing. Okay. This is shield.
I mean, what should I do? I have no idea what to do here. Okay, I'm like just like 100 HP off. I feel like if I can just do 100 or 200 more damage, then I think I can get him.
What about the Berserker? You've got 1 point left on the Berserker.
No, I don't. Not the Berserker. That's the. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change my priest abilities to increase the reinforcement. Before I didn't have points in reinforcement, but if I have points in reinforcement, it will increase my attack power of my highest strength ally. Who's my highest
spell power? But you don't have any other.
Who's my highest strength ally? Her strength is 75. Her strength is 42. His strength is 24. Okay, so it's going to boost, or this guy, his strength is 50. So it's going to increase his damage. So basically, before I had a lot of points in heal, but this time I want to put all my points into reinforcement to increase my attack damage. So hopefully I can...
and it doesn't seem like heal... It's important in this fight, but really with phase 5 is where you just win or lose.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And I don't think the enemy is giving me any sort of debuff. Life drain, condescend, reduce dark resist of all enemies by 50% for 30 seconds. Okay, that's important. Yeah, I'll keep that then. I'll keep my mass purification, and we'll do best condition. But yeah. All right, let's try again. So.
All right, this will be the last try because it's lunchtime for us.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Necro first skill, increase defense, fire. Yeah. I do have an ice deck. It's just I do have a deck of ice cards, but it's not really ready right now, so I'm not going to go in that direction. But I think it's a really good way. Oh, one thing I could do is I could improve this skill, Frozen Sword, so I do more ice damage in that direction. That's a really good point.
And it counters casting as well.
I didn't think about that before. But, okay. So, let's see how this does. I'm using the same deck. Last time I lost because I ran out of time. This time I'm going to try to... I changed my priest skill so that it's focusing more on boosting attack damage. And hopefully we make it through.
Evan is asking, what bonus does the deck cases in the starter packs give? Usually it gives a bonus to like a character attribute, like strength and wisdom. You can click on the deck boxes to see the bonuses.
Yeah. Okay. Don't die. Come on. Push through, dude. No. I'm not going to make it. Oh, he pulled off the life drain. Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess.
So close.
Alright. Yeah, I'm going to try one more time.
And you're going to pump that Berserker skill?
Yeah, I think, what was his name?
Jiwa?
Jiwa. What Jiwa was saying was, it's a good point. Like, we should improve the Frozen Sword because he's not able to resist against it.
Yeah. Only thing is that I guess it just deals that damage, but it does counter casting as long as he's the second threat.
Yeah.
So, should be good.
I'm
just going to have points for Skull Crush.
I'm only going to put 1 point in Skull Crush.
Okay.
Because I'm more interested in interrupting the skill. I'm not really interested in like having him stun locked. Yeah. Alright. This is the last one, and then we're going to go and eat lunch. And then we're going to try to stream this once a week, and you guys can give us questions and things like that, and so we'll answer the questions during the stream, but for now I really want to beat this guy.
Yeah, I think it's really cool that we're learning so much
as we play.
Yeah, as we play. Like, that's great. It's great that you guys have like just as many tips because there's no one right way to like play swipe up. There's no like one right way to like play the game.
Well, that's another thing. It's like I'm sure there is a right way to play, but there's just so much information to absorb in this game. Like, I thought I had this game figured out, and I realized I didn't understand anything, what any of the normal attacks were doing. And so, so I feel like I'm always learning, even though I've been playing this game for like weeks. And so it's always good to kind of exchange information in that regard. All right, come on, let's push through. Come on, guys. You can do it. Oh, it looks good. Don't die.
Ugh.
Don't die.
Where's that heal?
Oh, life drain. Okay, stop the life drain. Alright, I think we can do this. I think we're almost there. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there.
I think we got it.
No. Come on. No, same thing as last time. Fudge.
No, we got... Oh, no.
Wow. Wow.
I was just about to type, like, we got it.
I'm gonna try again. Last one. I'm gonna take out this archer because the archer doesn't actually do that much damage. 1083 damage is not that great, and so okay, I'm gonna take her out, and then G. I'm just gonna call you G. What G was saying before about ice, I think makes a lot of sense. I have an ice mage here that does 936 damage as long as the opponent is stunned. So, we're doing a lot of stuns anyways at level 5. But then the thing is, no, we can't use this guy. That's not going to work. Okay, hold on. This guy, Let's see, who can do a lot of damage? I just need someone who does a lot of damage and a lot of stuns.
Maybe you want to filter by class and just look at your mages.
Do I want to go with this guy? Okay, let's try this then. Let's take out this archer, and let's take out the assassin, and let's go with 2 archers, because then this skill makes more sense, right? And then this guy will do, instead of having defense skills, I'm just going to have attack skills. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, and we'll do 1 point in push. Push is nice. Put that 1 point in trickery. Okay, guys, this is the last time, and then we're going to eat lunch. Well, I mean, it's not kill or be killed, because we took out the assassin for the archer, right? So the assassin wasn't doing any heal effects anyways. The question is, like, the assassin gives a nice, like, really constant DPS, but the elf archer, because there's that other archer added on, now it does 541 more damage for each burst shot. So hopefully that can compensate for
arcane damage. Yeah, he's asking if anyone has a good combo for arcane damage and the spirit shaman.
Oh. Yeah. I'll show you a card for that. Yeah. You have an expert arcane damage and the spirit shaman. Okay. So alright, give me 1 second on that. Let me try to beat this guy. Fuck. Okay. No, I don't think it's gonna make it. He killed off one of my... Please. Dude, this guy hits... This guy's so tanky. The thing is, I've beaten this guy before. I've beaten this guy before, and like I feel like I've advanced beyond that part of the game, but when I come back I can't seem to beat it, so that's annoying. Okay, Spirit Shaman. So this is the Spirit Shaman, right? And let's see, my Spirit Shaman has a skill called Sinkhole. Special is Sinkhole, but then other Spirit Shamans, they have a special skill called Thunderbolt. Yeah, anytime you are going for an arcane deck combo, you should always use the Prophecy Shaman, because she does the arcane shock at level 1. Yeah, I don't have those cards. Anyway, so for the arcane, for anything with arcane deck, it's good to have this card out there, because she has arcane shock and increases casting speed for allies, and also it goes on everybody. So if you have a card like this card right here, he does an arcane blast, and then if this card has an arcane buff, then it casts a skill twice, right? So it does 1075 damage, but if you put an arcane buff on it, then it'll do 2150 damage. So those two work well together. Basically, Spirit Shamans work well with Prophecy Shamans, and opponents that or partners that have like skills that combo off arcane buffs. Yeah, I do have the video about winning against Necro, so that's kind of annoying. But alright, that's it for today. We're gonna go eat lunch. Thank you for joining us. This is kind of like an impromptu, just spur of the moment type of thing. And okay, so yeah, I guess we should definitely leave.
Okay, guys, yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining us. It is lunchtime where we're at right now, so I think we can do this every Friday.
Yeah,
yeah.
So Friday our time. So I don't know what time it is for you guys. Thanks, Evan.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
And watch that video to see me beat the Necromancer. Bye.